All right, guys, we are going over my speculation books. All right, guys, we are going to go over the books that I have been holding and picking up for a long time, the books that I don't plan on moving or selling until these characters are confirmed for the MCU. Before we do that, if you could hit that subscription button, that notification bell, thumbs up if you enjoy the video, and obviously leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this list. So these are books that I have been holding and buying for a few years now. Matt from Pressable Defects just did a video just like this of some more recent stuff he's been picking up, and he enjoyed the video and we talked about it, and I thought, you know what, let me do the same thing because my list is a little bit different than his. So if you watched his video and now you're watching this one, you're going to get a whole different batch of books. And let me reiterate the fact that these books are not for sale. These books will not be on sale. These books will not be going anywhere until these characters are confirmed for the MCU. And maybe not even at that point. Maybe when we see them in trailers or when the characters are cast or when the actual movies come out. So that's what I have in these boxes. I've had a lot of people ask me about this kind of stuff. So I thought, all right, talk to Matt. Again, his video was great. He said, go for it. So here we go. These are just my graded copies of stuff. I do have a short box of raw stuff as well that I've been holding on to and hoarding and collecting, again, to see these characters show up in the MCU. So I'm just going to pull one out at a time. First up, I mean, some of these things are expensive, and if you watch my Terrificon video, you already know about this. And this is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. This is the first appearance of Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen. I sold one, and I had seller's remorse, and I bought one, and now it's going in the box, not to be sold, not to be moved until she appears. And I think she is. I think we're going to get a Spider-Gwen sometime in the MCU. Maybe down the line, but I think that's going to happen. Next up, this book I actually bought probably about 6 or 8 months ago. There was a rumor that Big Hero 6 was going to become an MCU show, a Disney Plus show, or a movie or animated. So I picked up Sunfire and Big Hero 6 number 1. This is the first appearance of Big Hero 6. They have a couple first appearances, but this is the big one. I forgot what I paid for this. I think like maybe $300 and a 9.8. This is a direct copy. Not the easiest book to find, but that's going to be sitting in this box until they show up. All right, the next one is more of a spec on the character, not a first appearance. This is Marvel Superheroes 20, just an awesome Doctor Doom cover. I had a bunch of people ask me about this book at Terrificon. I said, no, I do have it at home. I'm not moving it. I'm holding on to this until we see a Doctor Doom, or at least the teases. This is like one of the better, but if you can't get an FF5, a lot of people love this book, love this cover. I believe it's also his first solo story. Oh, it's also the first appearance of Valeria. So that's really cool too. So there is that. And people, this is just a great cover. Marvel Chillers number 1. A lot of this stuff has to do with Chthon and the Darkhold, which I guess the Darkhold is out. So we have this. This is Marvel Chillers number 1. And then we have Marvel Spotlight number 4. Darkhold stuff. This stuff could actually probably come out of the box. I'll probably wait until... just to give you an idea when these books will probably be sold, probably when Doctor Strange comes out, because I know Darkhold is going to be showing up there. Okay, this book I've been hoarding just for a little bit. I actually was able to pick one up at Terrificon, and people were asking me about him, and I said, nope, not for sale. This is Amazing Spider-Man 50. This is just about... the rumors about Kingpin, this is the first appearance of Kingpin, showing up in the Spider-Man movie, or Hawkeye. I've heard Hawkeye. We'll see. If Kingpin does show up, I have a few copies. I have a 4, I have a 5, and I have the green 6 here. This qualified for missing a page. But these aren't going anywhere until he shows up. All right, next one. Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, number 1. We've got these in a 9.4. This is a CBCS. And this is a 9.4. I think this is coming to Disney Plus animated. I don't know if it's confirmed. You guys can let me know in the chat. I think it was. These may be coming out of the box soon too. Okay, this book I bought a long time ago. This book I probably talked about maybe two years ago on Jem's channel. I mean, a while ago. And I think I paid like $125 for this book in a 9.8. This is Uncanny X-Men number 221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister. I've been holding on to this book for a very long time, assuming he is coming to the MCU. And I'm going to continue to hold this book for a very long time because I don't think he's coming anytime soon. That's what she said. All right, Agents of Atlas. How about this? You've heard me talk about this book. This is War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas number 2. This is actually the first appearance of Swordmaster. I believe first cover appearance too. I'm not positive, but that's why I have this one. But to go with this one, and this book's been starting to pick up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of New Agents of Atlas number 1. I went to my LCS and they were just sitting there, like not the day they came out, literally like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after they had come out. He had a stack of these. I said, you know what? By this point, I'm just going to take them all. And I took all the issues number 2 as well. It was like, oh, it must have been issue 3 had just come out. So we're talking, what, 3 months? I picked up all the number 1s, all the number 2s, and the number 3s were there. So we're talking 2 months from number 1, and I was able to pick these up. I do have some raw as well that probably aren't 9/8, but these, you know, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas number 1. This one I actually just picked up. This is a new spec for me. This is not going anywhere anytime soon. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 10. This is the Del Otto variant. This is the first Spider-Punk. He might be coming to Into the Spider-Verse. This is a really, really educated guess here, guys. We had Spider-Ham in the first one, and I could see Spider-Punk being the Spider-Ham of the second one. And I also think we're going to get a lot more Spider-Man characters in Into the Spider-Verse number 2 than we did number 1. That's based on just spec. This whole video, just spec, the stuff that I am holding on to for a while. These I picked up. For you guys who have been fans of the channel for a while, you know how long I've held on to these for. This is Venom number 3, first null. I definitely missed selling these at a high point because they have come down. I picked each one of these up for $200 or less a while ago, long time ago. I don't know what they're currently going for. I don't really check because I'm waiting for him to either be teased in the Venom 2 movie. Will he? I don't know. I have no idea. But if he's going to show up at any point or even tease, that would be the time. He probably won't because it's a Sony film, and I would imagine that Marvel, the MCU, Disney has the rights to Null because it's come out. He's not that old as a character, and that Sony deal was years and years and years ago. But anyway, there's that. This book I picked up a while ago as well. I paid $400 for this book, man. This is Fantastic Four number 67 and an 8.0, origin and first appearance of him, Adam Warlock. I don't even know what this book's going for right now. I paid $400 for it probably about 2 years ago. I mean, this is even the old label, the old case. I had this for a little bit. 2 more of the same book now. This... For you guys who've watched my channel since the beginning, you know I talked about this book way long ago. This is Micronauts number 1. This was just a fun spec. I mean, God, it's got to be over a year ago that I was specking on this. I really thought that Bug was going to show up in the second, in Avengers 3, Infinity War. Or Endgame. Did I think Endgame? I thought Bug and the Micronauts were going to get Scott Lang out of the Microverse, even though it's not the Microverse in the MCU. But lo and behold, I don't believe Disney has the rights to these characters. Maybe Bug, but I don't think they have the rights to any of the other ones. But I'm not sure. I'm not positive. So that's the first box. The second box is going to be a lot quicker. Put these in here. Again, these are books that you will not be seeing me. Please don't ask me for these. These are not for sale. And I'm not telling you to go out and buy some of these because these books are... Some of these are a little expensive now. When I picked them up, they weren't as expensive as they are now. So this is, again, I'm not telling you to go buy these things. Let's see, the next box. Oh, that's heavy. All right. We're backwards. All right, we'll start back here. All right, this is another book. All right, little story, guys. Back New York Comic Con 2019, I walked out of that show and I had sold my entire inventory to someone. I regret it. To this day, I regret it, but at the same time, I don't, because if you had watched my video, The Greatest Collection I've Ever Purchased, I'm not able to buy that collection if I don't sell my entire inventory at New York in 2019. I regret some specific books in there. I had an Amazing Spider-Man 129 and a 9.0 that I sold. I think I had like a 7.0 Avengers 4. There were some big books in there, but there's like 2 or 3 that really break my heart. And I recently picked up one in a new collection that has to go out and be clean press graded. And I have 2 that are already graded. And this is that one. This is Amazing Spider-Man 14, First Green Goblin. I think they've got big plans for Norman Osborn and Green Goblin. Not Green Goblin as much as Norman Osborn. I think we are years and years and years away from Norman Osborn in the MCU if Sony and Disney can work that out. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong on a lot of these. But I had like a 4.5 in this and like a 3.0 or something that went in that big purchase. So I'm glad to have a 3.5, and then I have a 1.8, much lower grade. But I've had these for a little bit. So and these were both picked up in collections, so I didn't go out and buy these books because they're very expensive. Okay, the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and I have one at CGC right now. This is the book I've been talking about probably since I started this channel. I've been buying these for 2 to 3 years now. They're starting to reach a price point now where I won't pick them up anymore at shows, and I won't pick them up on eBay, and I won't pick them up anymore because they are getting expensive. This is why I'm telling you don't go buy these books. I'm not telling you that. This is my favorite book in all of these boxes next to the Green Goblin. This is Fantastic Four Annual 6, guys. First appearance of Annihilus. First appearance of Franklin Richards. My favorite book in these boxes. I have so many copies. I've been buying these. I have been buying these for years. I was paying close to $200 for 5.0s. I mean, that's how long I've been buying them. There was a day that I was just feeling real silly. And I went on mycomicshop.com and bought every copy that day. Whatever they had that day, I bought every single one. I think I spent like $2,000 just in one shot. So I love that book. I think there is so much room for this book to grow. I think there are it's got 2 major first appearances in Annihilus and Franklin Richards. I just think I have them as low as a 0.5 because it's incomplete. Yeah. All the way up to 8.0s and everything in between. Literally from 4.0 to 8.0, everything in between. And then the 0.5. So that's this. So guys, if you enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see what I have for raw books that I'm also, again, not moving, not selling until these characters are confirmed for the MCU, let me know in the comments down below. And that's it for this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. You kind of get a glimpse into what I've been holding on to and buying for years. And this is just the graded stuff. I have raw as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Also, feel free to leave comments down below if you agree, disagree with some of these. If you like or dislike some of these, let me know. Give me a good reason why, though. I don't want you to just say, I don't like that book. Give me a reason why, because that helps me too. So I kind of explain this. I'd love to hear your end of things. So thank you again. Thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. And as always, keep it comics.